the practice of deep listening. Dear friends, true communication is not simply a matter of speaking. It is a practice, a subtle and delicate art that requires not only goodwill, but training, presence, and mindfulness. Good intentions alone are not enough. Sometimes, you may find that you're unable to listen to someone anymore. Perhaps their words are laced with bitterness, blame, or resentment, and each sentence feels like a wound. Out of fear of more pain, you avoid them. You choose silence, you step away. Perhaps not out of cruelty, but self-protection. Yet that avoidance can be misunderstood. They may believe you're dismissive, that you no longer care, that you've turned your back on them, and their suffering deepens. So now both of you carry the weight of distance and misunderstanding. What then is the way forward? The answer, dear one, is to return to the path of mindful listening, what we call deep listening, rooted in compassion. It is the only true bridge back to connection. Many people suffer simply because they feel unseen, unheard. They move through life carrying sorrow silently, convinced no one understands them. Everyone seems so busy, too distracted, too preoccupied to truly listen. And yet each of us, no matter how strong, yearns for that one person who can sit quietly, open their heart, and truly hear us. Even therapists, whose profession is to listen, must cultivate this capacity. A skilled therapist is not someone who has no pain, but someone who knows how to remain present with another's suffering, even as their own is touched. To listen deeply, one must practice. To listen without judgment, without reaction, is an art. Listening with the heart of compassion. True listening is not just with the ears, it is with the heart. When we listen with compassion, the other person feels it immediately. They sense your presence. They know you are not merely hearing words, but feeling into their experience. That alone brings healing. When they feel genuinely understood, their suffering begins to ease, sometimes even before a single word is spoken in return. But let us be honest with ourselves. How many of us can truly listen this way? Most of us agree in theory that we should listen with empathy. We say we understand the importance of presence, of kindness. But in practice, when faced with someone's pain, we often grow impatient, defensive, or distracted. That is why we practice, not just to affirm beautiful ideas, but to embody them. The first and only goal of deep listening is to help the other person suffer less. We are not listening to correct them, not to analyze, not to prove anything, just to hold space. Whether it's 30 minutes or 45, our only task is to remain present, allowing their truth to be spoken without interruption or interpretation. And from that space of listening, compassion is born. Insight may come too, but not as a goal, only as a natural flowering of presence. Listening deeply is itself a form of love. So today, I invite you to sit quietly with someone who may be suffering, perhaps even with yourself, and just listen. Not to fix, not to change, not even to respond. Only to be there, truly, tenderly, fully. This, dear friends, is the path of healing. This is the gift of compassionate communication, and this is the heart of the Dharma,